Hello everybody, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to discuss about the results that Sun gives when it is sitting in the sign of Aries. So let's start this video. So we are going to discuss today that what results that Sun gives when it is sitting in the sign of Aries in anyone's horoscope. So first of all, let's see that what is Sun. Sun is your natural Atma Karak. Okay, Sun represents your soul. Sun is the energy, vitality, bodily strength, stamina, and Sun is your personality in general. Sun is reputation, status, name in society, fame. It represents government. It is the natural significator of father, Karak planet of father, and Sun is your willpower and confidence. All these things are Sun. And then what is Aries? Aries is a zodiac sign controlled by Mars. It is a fiery zodiac sign, so it controls energy. It represents energy, bodily strength, stamina, aggression, anger, and it is your self confidence, your personality in general, your bodily strength, and actions, confidence, self confidence, and courage. This is what Aries is. So when Sun is sitting in the sign of Aries, first of all, this is the exaltation sign of Sun. Sun is exalted in Aries, and the deepest exaltation point is at 10 degrees. So what are the general results of the Sun in Aries? Let's see that. First of all, this makes person very ambitious. These people are very ambitious in nature. These people want to leave a mark behind in the society. They want to do something for the society, something very profound, so that they can establish a name as well as a status and reputation in the society. So these people are very ambitious in nature. Now whenever Sun is sitting in the Aries zodiac sign, it provides energy, stamina, and vitality to the person, because both of these entities, that is Sun and Aries, both represent bodily energy, stamina, and vitality. So whenever Sun is sitting in this zodiac sign, and especially if it is influencing the first house, or it is sitting in the 10th house, or it is influencing the Lagna Lord, then this shows that the overall health of the person is going to be very good. And because the vitality and bodily strength which is needed and the stamina is there in the person. Next thing is that this provides very good willpower, immense willpower to the person. These people are very self confident, they are self motivated, and here Sun provides good leadership skills to the person as well. This is a very good position for working in government jobs, and these you can find these people working at high government positions, in like they are bureaucrats or they are high government officials. They work at any sort of authoritative professions. You can see politicians through this placement, you can see ministers through this placement. All these things, all these professions are represented by Sun in Aries, and especially if it is sitting in the first house or in the 10th house, this is a much more very strong placement of Sun in anyone's horoscope. Next thing, now Sun in Aries makes a person very dominant in nature. These people have dominant personality, and they are very action oriented. They are very dedicated towards one task. They do not leave anything in between. They will finish one thing and then they will move on. These people are very dedicated towards one thing. If they do it, they will finish it, and until they finish it, they are not going to move on. So this is one sort of dedication which Sun provides to them, and this is a very good quality which Sun imbibes in these people who have this placement in their horoscope. Now Sun here also provides self confidence to the person. However, Sun also represents ego, and Aries zodiac sign also represents ego. So both of both of these entities, they can show that if Sun is in a very prominent position, like in first house or in the 10th house, then the ego of the person can also be very enhanced. And especially if Sun is sitting with the Rahu, or if it is sitting with the Jupiter, and if it is having the influence of these two planets, then it can show that the ego can be very high in nature. It can be even negative ego, where the person can become so much egoistic that he can be easily hurt. His ego can be easily hurt. However, if sun is not influenced by these two planets, and if it is in a very well dignified position in the horoscope, then this shows that the ego is balanced. The person will be very confident, they will respect themselves utmost, they will care about their self respect a lot, but they will not become egoistic in nature. They will not keep themselves always in the forefront. Okay, so their ego is not going to be hurt very easily if sun is in a dignified position. But if it is in impact of Rahu and Jupiter, then that case will be there. Now next thing is that sun in this position of Aries also shows good sports person, because sun represents bodily energy, strength and stamina. Aries is aggression, bodily strength and stamina, and these two qualities, all these qualities are highly required for any sports person, whether it can be of any type of a sport. Now this can show very good sports person who are highly recognized, especially if sun it is sitting in the 5th house or 6th house or 8th house, and if it is well placed in the Navamsha chart also. Other yogas must be considered, but this is the general combination which can indicate that person can be very good at sports, any particular sport. Now other than this, sun in Aries, if it is sitting in the 9th house or in the 12th house, this is a very good position for spiritual pursuits, for going towards spirituality. However, in Jyotish, sun in 12th house is not considered good, because that is the position of sun as a Marnakaraka. It is not considered good, but for spiritual pursuits it is considered as one of the good best positions for sun, because 9th house and 12th house both represent higher knowledge, wisdom and spirituality. And if sun is sitting there and it is exalted, it is in the sign of Aries, this means that sun is now boosting the qualities of that house. Sun is throwing the light on that house, and it is going to increase all the qualities of that house. So sun is now sitting in the 9th house or the 12th house. This means that all the spiritual pursuits are going to be enhanced. So this is a very good position for attaining higher knowledge, higher wisdom and spirituality. Next thing, if sun is associated with the 5th house, or sun is sitting in the 5th house, or similarly if it is sitting in the 5th house in your D9 chart, then this can show that the person can have his education in the field of political science or physics or mathematics. Other yogas will be playing a very vital role there, but this is in general what sun represents if it is influencing the 5th house. Next thing here is that sun also represents father. Okay, sun is the main Karak planet of father. So this can show that the person's father can be in government service, or he can be related to defense service, or he can be also associated with sports field. He can be a sports person as well. Now the relationship of the person with his father can be a very respectful relationship, because sun is exalted here, and the father is going to act as a source of motivation for the person. But you also have to see the position of the 9th lord in the horoscope, as well as the strength and condition of the 9th house, because these two things represent the father totally. And if they are damaged, if 9th lord is ill placed, if the 9th house is damaged, then this can show that the relationship with father is going to be turbulent, and ego clashes will happen. Instead of a respectful relationship, then this can show that ego clashes can happen. So 9th house and 9th lord must be seen. And then, since here sun is sitting in the zodiac sign of Mars, sun is not sitting in its own zodiac sign, it is controlled by Mars. So here the position of Mars must be seen in the horoscope, in what dignity the Mars is placed, whether it is well placed or whether it is ill placed. So if Mars is in a good sign, if it is in its exaltation sign, or if it is sitting with sun in conjunction, or it is in a friendly sign, then this shows that the sun is going to give best possible results in this alignment. And if Mars is debilitated, if Mars is not well placed, if Mars is in conjunction with Saturn or Rahu, and it is under the influence of Ketu, then this shows that Mars is under heavy malefic influence, and it is losing its dignity. So now automatically the strength of the sun will be reduced, because the lord of the zodiac sign, the dispositor of sun, is not well placed. So here the strength of the sun is going to be reduced, and automatically the results which the sun can give in this placement are going to be reduced. There will be delay also in these results. Okay, now one thing we also have to focus is that Sun in Aries can happen in many people's horoscope. This does not mean that everyone is going to experience the same results. This can vary, and this will depend on the placement of Sun in a particular nakshatra. In Aries zodiac sign, there are 3 nakshatras: Ashwini, Bharani and Kritika. And depending on the placement of Sun in these particular nakshatras, the result of the Sun in Aries will vary from person to person. Okay, so whenever Sun is sitting in the nakshatra of Aries, it means that Sun is having the influence of Ketu on itself, because Ashwini is ruled by Ketu. So here Sun is going to be under the influence of Ketu, and here now the person can be overly confident. He can be much more egoistic in nature, and very high self-esteem is going to be there. And in impulsivity, the person can take some irrational decisions, because Ketu is influencing the personality now. Sun is your personality. So this can show that, because here the traits of Aries Sun are in you can say are in imbalance, because Ketu is creating that imbalance. However, this is a good nakshatra placement for spiritual pursuits. Okay, this is very good for self realization, soul realization. Now if it is in Bharani is ruled by Venus. So now Venus is going to impact Sun. It is going to influence Sun. So in Bharani, Sun in Aries in Bharani means that person is going to be very energetic. They are going to be very creative, and they are going to utilize their energy in and express their energy in a most creative form, in a most creative manner. Sports person can be seen with this placement of Sun in Bharani nakshatra, and this makes person very ambitious, and they are impulsive also, because Venus is creating giving a lot of energy in their body and mind. Next is Kritika. Kritika is ruled by Sun himself. Okay, so this is the best possible placement for Sun in Aries, because Sun is setting in its own nakshatra. It is not having influence of any other planet at all. So here Sun is going to give all the results, all the characteristics of Sun in Aries in the most balanced manner. Okay, now this is going to make person very ambitious. It will give good leadership skills. It will make person confident. It will provide very good willpower, and you can see these people working in high government positions, authoritative positions, whether in private or public sector, it doesn't matter, but they are going to be well placed at good positions. However, you also have to see the other placements, but this is in general what I am telling you. And this is a very well placement for Sun in Aries in Kritika. Okay, so these are the results what Sun gives when it is sitting in the sign of Aries. So if you are new to my channel, subscribe below. For more, check on my website, Twitter and Facebook page. Otherwise, we will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye and thank you.